Streaming. Streaming. I'm looking at the connection. The connection seems good and steady. Yeah. And my computer is actually plugged in, so none of that weird ass shit. And, hell yeah. Welcome to Outer Worlds. We are about to do the final story DLC. Murder at Eridanos. West Jelly is excellent. Thank you. Thank you for the excellence. The seal of West Jelly approval. Alright. Let's get this going. We're gonna initiate the DLC by talking to Ada.
Welcome back, Captain.
Hi, Ada.
How can I be of assistance?
Alright, you mentioned an Aetherwave drama. I'd like to see it.
Certainly, Captain. I was hoping you would ask.
It was the law-forsaken parasites. I had become obsessed. My quest to stop them. To avenge my partner, Philip. And my ex-partner, Bernice. And Lieutenant Jurgen. And those two informants had brought me to Rizzo's distillery. But it wasn't just the triple distilled deliciousness of Rizzo's Spectrum brand vodka that I found there. It was death. I made sure the Brain Eaters paid the price. But at what cost to me? It's you.
This is the Halcyon News Network with breaking news. Halcyon Helen has been murdered. Administrator Ludovico of Rizzo's refused to answer the big question on everyone's mind. Who will Spectrum Vodka's next spokesperson be? Claiming that a special investigation must be concluded first.
Uh-oh.
Captain, we have a communication coming in from one Administrator Ludovico.
Get off the transmission, Cedric. We agreed to let me do the negotiating. Law be with you, friend. I am Administrator Ludovico of the famed Eridanos Atmospheric Complex. But there's no need to stand on formality. You may address me as Mr.
Dumb, boring. Ada, let's watch something else.
Ah, yes, they warned me about this. This is not an Aetherwave serial. This is a transmission. I am Administrator Ludovico. Never mind. Let's just get to the point. Halcyon Helen is dead. Murdered. Her death is the tragedy of our lifetime. As the face of our new product line, her murder is a stain on the Rizzo's brand. She was scheduled to unveil our newest product, Spectrum Brown, before this tragic event. But we cannot move forward with our unveiling until we apprehend the killer.
Spectrum Brown. Halcyon Helen's dead? Oh no, the Chief of the Savages finally got to her.
Is this some kind of sick joke? This is the freelancer we're trying to hire.
All right, Ludovico, that's enough. You don't know what you're doing. Let me handle this. Captain Hawthorne, I've been looking forward to meeting Adjutant Akande's favorite gun. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground. I'm so glad we're hiring a third-party investigator. No one wants to see a troop of UDL guards stomping all over my hotel. Least of all me. The murder of Halcyon Helen is a heinous assault on this colony. I look forward to watching you find the miscreant responsible and drag them out of the shadows.
I'm having trouble seeing the death of a two-bit actor as an assault on the colony. I was shaken by the news myself. Helen brought a lot of joy to this colony. I've never heard of Sunlight Underground.
Don't worry. You and I are going to become very close acquaintances.
Oh?
I run the Grand Colonial Hotel and Piraeus Spaceport. Ludovico and I are business partners, in a manner of speaking. Eridanos is our shared responsibility.
Eridanos is not our shared responsibility. Eridanos is my responsibility, to which you and your organization have latched on like a parasite.
Now kiss.
Please, Lou. Sublight Underground is built on discretion. I'm establishing rapport with our new contractor. Let's not give her the impression that you can't be trusted.
Do you really want to do this right now, Cedric? You want to antagonize me while I'm negotiating a contract. Because I promise you, I'll win.
Uh-oh. Dumb handguns. Wave your gun in the air. Quit arguing, or I'll start shooting.
Merciful law. I think she's serious. Captain, I'm Constable Maria Keene. Hiring a third-party investigator was my idea. I've been studying your dossier. You are Adjutant Akonde's most reliable freelancer. If the second most powerful person in Halcyon can depend on you, then I'd like to think we can depend on you. As far as I'm concerned, you're the ideal inspector for this case.
Just how many people are involved in this communication?
Just the three of us.
Dumb. Start counting on your fingers. Hold on. Carry the one.
Constable, are you quite sure we're making the right decision?
Not even a little. But we are out of options. Please, Captain, I'm asking you to help us. While you're pursuing your investigation, we'll make you a guest of honor at the Grand Colonial.
Well, I'll come lounge around and then decide.
I encourage you to consider this offer seriously. The future of our complex may depend on your success. I'll leave you in the constable's care. Mr. Kincannon and I must have a word.
Uh-huh.
Fine. Mud Rizzo's is paying for that hotel room.
I can't tell you how grateful I am for your help. And even though they may not show their gratitude, I know Administrator Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon appreciate your involvement. Mr. Kincannon could lose his spaceport if board authorities took over the investigation, and if Rizzo's is forced to cancel its unveiling, we might never recover.
You seem competent. You could have dealt with this.
I represent the law, Captain, but what's happening between Mr. Kincannon and the Administrator is politics. Politics are not my area of expertise. The law is simple. Politics are complicated.
Not if you use enough lube. You sound a bit worn out.
Me? Worn out? Perish the notion. My days are filled with catering to the oh-so-reasonable requests of Mr. Ludovico and Mr. Kincannon. What's not to like?
They're not very likable.
Your words, not mine. Please don't take my lack of disagreement as anything other than fatigue.
Uh-huh.
I am a content, productive, and happy member of our society.
Alright, got everything I need.
Transmission terminated. Captain, we are now cleared to land at the Eridanos Atmospheric Complex.
Let's go. I don't know why they're trusting me to catch Halcyon Kellen's killer.
There are several reasons why someone would hire your services. In descending order of likelihood, they are as follows: desperation, confusion, mistaken identity, inebriation, and genuine faith in your abilities.
Thank you, Ada. What can you tell me about Eridanos?
Eridanos is a hydrogen-helium gas giant, distinguished by a well-defined ring system. The Eridanos Atmospheric Complex is a system of land masses propelled through a thin layer of the upper atmosphere, where humans are potentially capable of surviving.
Potentially. Thanks, Ada. Okay, let's go. Where is it? Here is it.
Captain, we've arrived in Eridanos.
There it is. Alright. Let's make sure my inventory's empty-ish. And then we can go. Okay? Okay. Because I'm gonna be picking up a lot of shit. So much shit. Special delivery. Shock and awe. The pet. Lucky. Agua Regina. Tanaka's Peacekeeper. Doctor's Orders. Wall of Swords. Gravedigger. Prototype light pistol. Burnout. Equilibrium. The Mandibular Ranger. Gee willikers. Okay, anything here? Defaced Moonman. This. Nightlight. This. Alright. So much stuff. Just all over the place. They decorate your cabin as you, Oh, I got a little moon man! Souvenir from Gargan. Its eyes seem to follow you wherever you go. Aww. Hello. Ah. Oh, Catherine gave me a weapon and I didn't even notice. Hello. Spit, sugar. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Yeah. Alright, let's put the negotiator since I'm sure it's a shitty weapon compared to what I'm using. Oh. Yeah. Do. Okay, let's dump the, dump the food that I don't need. That's near maple syrup. Then. Spectrum vodka red. Okay, I remember. Oops. There being a thing. That we need all the different vodka colors. Like we'll pick up all the other colors like brown and black and all the shit. Blue, green, teal. Inventory. Alright, breakdown. That's plasma control. I don't need that because it's already got one. Alright, whatever. Let's go. Alright, so I have not done this DLC with the Evil Dom stuff, so some of this stuff is going to be new to me as it is new to you. Yay! We landed. Hurrah! Speak to the bellhop. There's an area over there. You see they're kept up with these turbines. And you go along the bridge. So there's a kind of factory weird thing over there. I think it's a distillery. And then over there is where the purple berries are grown. Over there is supposed to be an animal.
Oh, wow. This is a job? Feels more like a vacation.
Over there is a wildlife refuge retreat thing. And then over here... No, that's the distillery. A distillery. I think the other one over there is a bottling plant.
Hello there. Hope your atmospheric entry wasn't too troublesome. As a guest of honor, you deserve the best in comfort. Sublight Salvage and Shipping Underground, or Slug, as we like to call ourselves, is delighted to welcome you to Eridanos. I'm the Grand Colonial Head Bellhop. I'm here to grab your bags and direct you, the inspector, to the Grand Ballroom, which was the scene of the crime.
What's the mood in the hotel? Are a lot of people upset?
I'll say. There's nary a soul here who wasn't a fan of hers in some respect. Just about everybody's shocked. Some people are inconsolable. Hell, even Black Hole Birdie, Helen's beau, has wandered off. Some folks think he had something to do with the murder, but I don't believe it.
He did it. It's always the boyfriend.
Or?
The fans were very upset by the weak plot contrivances in her latest offering, though that hardly seems a worthy motive.
Folks get heated when it comes to serials and their actors, I suppose.
Team Late. Hi, Linda. Team Late reporting in. You're gonna have to watch the beginning of the stream to get the promo thing. Was she a divisive figure?
Not particularly. But I think some folks were jealous of her success, or otherwise viewed her as a threat. Reckon how she came about her fame didn't help.
Ah. How'd she get so famous?
Why, she was a natural. People fell in love with her. She managed to wrangle up a following all on her own. She ended up about as famous and high-runged as your average VP, which rubbed a lot of Byzantines the wrong way. Actors ain't supposed to get preferential treatment. I imagine the admin briefed you about Helen's part in the Spectrum Brown unveiling. Too bad about the postponement. Not so terrible as Helen's murder, but still a crying shame.
Aw. I thought you worked for Slug, not Rizzo's.
I do. Rizzo's happened to rent out the Grand Colonial Ballroom from Slug for the unveiling. A nice mutually beneficial event. But the murder's gone and ruined that. Along with 9 out of 10 of my favorite cereals.
Oh god.
Anyway, I think I've held you up long enough. Once you're ready, head down to the lobby. The ballroom is just behind the elevators. Meanwhile, I'll grab your bags.
Bags? What bags?
You're making fun, right? Your luggage, belongings, kit, wherever you keep what you ain't wearing. You're still giving me a pretty blank look. Suppose it's none of my business, but do you just wear the same set of clothes all the time?
I just wear whatever I strip from my enemy's corpses, honestly.
Well, reckon I can respect your candor, even if it scares me a smidge. Anyhow, I'll look for you in the Grand Ballroom later. Hope you can unravel this mystery, Inspector.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fantastic. Look at that hat. He looks like a fucking elf.
I could have sworn you just said we aren't allowed to depart.
Apologies, sir, but the atmospheric complex is on complete lockdown. No one's allowed in or out until the murder investigation.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, I don't know what that elevator's for, but we're going the long way.
Greetings, Inspector. No need to check in here. Your paperwork has all been processed. You should be able to find the Colonial right ahead.
Alright. There we go.
The Grand Colonial, where the elite come to get away from their oh-so-difficult lives in Byzantium.
Should get a drink of water, Max. That sarcasm was so dry, you must be parched.
Helen could meet a fate like this.
It really is a terrible shame. I absolutely adored her cereals.
I almost can't imagine someone wretched enough to do such a thing. You don't think a dissident could be here, do you?
Get a hold of your...
Alright, let's go in. Bro is coughing up dust. I'm coughing up dust.
I've always wondered what that mascot's got in his hands. What's in the box?
What? Shit. Nyoka's the one who rips up the taglines to shreds. Drink water. I am drinking Barks root beer.
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity stunt.
No thanks. Bill. What?
If you have an issue with a hotel employee, management has requested that you speak to a security officer, rather than shoot them yourself.
Okay, noted. Alright.
Black Hole Bertie's disappeared, you know. The poor fellow must be
Dr. Goodnight.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
I was actually looking for the bar. Do they serve drinks with little umbrellas here?
Our dossier mentioned you had problems committing to a job. In accordance with Rizzo's company policy, I am required to give you this motivational message. I believe you will find that assisting your local Rizzo's security department is even more thrilling than the sweet, smooth flavor of Rizzo's Spectrum vodka.
Dr. Goodnight, ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on? Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
I'm guessing you're talking about the body.
What body? Oh, that. Goodness, no. This is far more interesting than Halcyon Helen's rapidly cooling corpse.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential.
Nice. How do I set it to kill?
You don't. Although I really should have looked into that option. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is.
What?
Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
That sounds strangely like scientism. Expecting the doctrine of the OSI to have any bearing on reality is quite an assumption.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math.
So it's a magnifying glass.
Yes. It's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Greetings, Inspector. Thanks to the half-genius, half-mad scientific mind of Dr. Goodnight, you've been granted the Discrepancy Amplifier, a handy investigation device for uncovering clues throughout Eridanos. Be sure to equip the Discrepancy Amplifier in a weapon slot before you continue your hunt for Helen's killer. Okay, where is it? Here it is. Scanning Eridanos for evidence. To catch Helen's killer, you'll need to use the Discrepancy Amplifier's scope to reveal clues not visible to the naked eye. Once you've located some evidence, aim directly at it while zooming in with the scope and press the interact button to analyze it. Ooh.
The Discrepancy Amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen. Unscheduled expiration of. Begin amplification.
Smack it around a little. You'll speak when you're spoken to. Science 45, I see you've been designed with a modular analytical system. What else can you do?
The Discrepancy Amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll love this. Amplifier, tell the inspector about your features.
Please do not interrupt the Discrepancy Amplifier. The Discrepancy Amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its impertinence levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you.
Alright, let's get started. Tell me about this discrepancy you found.
This footprint stands out from the normally spotless floor of the Grand Ballroom. Typically, the ballroom is cleaned twice daily, which means this must have been made by either Helen or her assailant or assailants.
Taste the dirt.
Communing with nature in your own distinct way, I see.
The dirt tastes earthy with faint woody and fruity undertones. Discrepancy Amplifier, do the size of these footprints match anything you have on record?
Footprint is a tailor-made 8.75, suggesting that its owner was very particular about their shoe size. It is also the exact size that Halcyon Helen typically prefers. There are traces of dirt throughout the footprint.
Amplifier, can you analyze the dirt?
The dirt carries traces of fertilizer, as well as the faint signs of crushed purpleberries and grass. Grass, fertilizer, and purpleberries can all be found in the purpleberry orchards, located not far from the Grand Colonial.
Dumb. Well, I'm stumped.
Seriously? She was in the orchards, Captain.
This deduction appears sound.
Good work, Inspector. I had a feeling we'd make some progress once we brought you onto the case. You'll need Administrator Ludovico to grant you access to the orchards. Contact him through the secure access terminal in your penthouse suite. Check in with the concierge. Your room should be ready by now. If it isn't, I may have to go shake someone by the collar.
This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
Sticky bee. I figured it out. She wanted some Borst.
Likelihood of Helen using her final moments to spell the first letter of the food she was craving, 0.0002%.
Well, if you're so smart, what do you think it means?
Now simulating conjecture and hypothesis module. Hypothesis. This letter indicates the name of Helen's assailant.
Isn't Black Hole Birdie staying here?
Mr. Bertie Holcomb is indeed known to frequent places of leisure and hospitality, as rare as they are in Halcyon.
Correct. Bertie Blackhole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel.
Anybody else I should know about?
Accessing guest database B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs. Bertie, black hole. Burbage 3001.
Make a note of this for later, Amplifier.
This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved complement. Splendid work, Inspector.
Thanks. Discrepancy Amplifier is my favorite character. Same. Yeah. You know what? I can't believe this, but I actually forgot that he talks to you. Anything up here? Gotta go around. Alright. I took a Spectrum Brown. I'm gonna need it for a quest. Alright. They just let me take it. Oh, alright.
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
It seems death is just another form of entertainment around here.
Okay.
We should try to solve the puzzle hedges in the orchards. The prize is supposed to be something valuable.
Yeah, I did the puzzle orchard thingies. It's a pain in the ass, but okay. What has he got? He's got Raptidon handlers, sanctioned mining gear, flawed exosuit. Oh, what is this? I'm not giving him a skirt. As funny as that is. 110, 12, 112. Okay, Yoka. Alright, she has a perk point? She has a perk point. Let's give her a perk. Damage to creatures. Vicar Max. What's he got? What you 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 got? Alright. Now I gotta do mine. Perks. I got a perk. Protection radius of enemies, damage per subsequent hit. What is this? Science weapon damage. Vendor prices, damage when on party now. Accept skills. Engineering and a lockpick. All right. Hack. Sneak. Intimidate. Wow. My dialogue is like massive. Alright. Alright. Codex. Exploration. Weapons and armor. Character. Okay. Sorry, I hate little alerts like that. Okay.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but while the hotel is an active crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and in-room massages are Oh, you're the special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon.
Right, you happen to have my room key?
Ah, yes. We are most pleased to offer you our grandest of grand accommodations, Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
You got some high-profile guests here, right? What can you tell me about them?
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation of guest privacy. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know?
Helen's co-star Woolric. You have any reason to want her dead?
If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times over. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. If you leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows it. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his increasing demands for a room upgrade.
Heard Black Hole Birdie was staying here.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If I had 1,000,000 bits, I'd spend every one just to learn what caused their split.
Really? It's a waste of money. Notice anything about Halcyon Helen before she died?
You know, out of everyone here, I probably knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see, so she rarely stopped to chat. Friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed.
Ooh. Was she closer with some people than others?
Everyone wanted to be around Helen. She could usually be seen alongside Birdie or Woolrich, for obvious reasons.
Alright, that's enough gossip for now.
That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you?
Ooh. Dumb. My feet hurt.
You know, I feel like I just learned a whole lot about you anyway.
The Grand Colonial sure is interesting.
It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity, luxury, and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about our building and the amenities on offer.
No one seems to talk much about the lower levels of the hotel.
Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Arizo's plant, either.
You can't honestly tell me there's nothing of interest in an entire half of the hotel.
Of interest to your investigation? Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open. But I'm sorry, Inspector, I'm not authorized to grant you access to any staff sections of the hotel. You'll have to find a way in on your own.
Ooh. Anything special about the upper levels?
Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the upmost parts of the hotel. You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health.
Alright, enough about the hotel.
If you're sure.
Okay, bye. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Doop, doop, doop. Lorville's here.
Finally checked in, I see. I hope you're fond of the penthouse. It's pretty much the best seat in the whole hotel. You shouldn't want for any amenity you might find elsewhere. Should act as a better headquarters for the investigation than any space dust covered ship. That and you ain't got room service on a ship.
Says
you
you.
ever need anything, come find me. Even if you don't, you can still swing by. I'm always happy to chat.
Mind if I ask you a few questions about the crime scene?
Please do.
You want to give me more details on how you came across the body?
Sure, I'd taken to checking the barroom every few hours prior to the unveiling. Just to make sure no sprats had snuck into the place. You understand. Found her right before I was set to head back to my room in the lower levels for my mandated 5-hour sleep period. Tell ya, thank the law for caffeinoid. Been too upset to get a wink of sleep since. And hey, now I can finally see smells.
Ah. Did you kill Helen? You can tell me if you did. It'll be our secret.
What? No. Just because I found the corpse doesn't mean I made her a corpse.
Aw.
I was in shift all day. Besides, I loved Helen serials. Well, the old ones anyway. The newer episodes are hot junk on a warm day.
Any idea why Helen would have been in the bell room after hours?
Beats all hell out of me. Maybe she was, practicing for the unveiling?
Alright. Back to my other questions.
Sure. What's on your mind?
Did you see Helen on the day of her death?
Of course I did. I just told you I found the body. Oh, wait. You mean when she was still breathing? No, of course I didn't. Plus, it's untoward for an employee to speculate about the actions of a hotel guest. Not that I saw any hotel guests interacting with her.
Aww. You can tell me, haven't you heard of Inspector-Inspectee confidentiality?
That's the one where if the inspector breaches confidentiality, the inspectee feeds them to a horde of hungry sprats, right? I can talk then. Day of her death, I saw Helen leave the hotel premises with the profit of profitability, and didn't see her come back. A little on the suspicious side, I think. Seemed especially strange, seeing how, as far as I was aware, the two didn't get on.
Ooh. What's the deal with the profit of profitability? She a guest?
Yep. Gives seminars on increasing profit margins and the like. Can't say much else, seeing how I ain't in the gossip market.
Oh god, so she's like financial seminars. That's like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Kiyosaki, Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins hungry. Susie Orman. Why didn't Helen and the Prophet get along?
As far as I can recall, Helen dismissed the lady's seminars in some kind of interview. Said her co-star used them, but she didn't.
Oh.
The top rungers are always ready to read between the lines of famous folks and seem to think the Prophet was on her way out. Woman lost a ton of bits and is set to lose more.
Okay, other questions?
I hope all that helped. I'd like to be as useful as I can in the investigation. I just didn't want to steer anyone the wrong way.
Got any idea who might have wanted to do Helen in?
Everyone's got theories. I don't reckon mine hold much more weight than anyone else's.
Okay, bye.
Hello there, my inordinately esteemed guest. If my hello were any more earnest, this loudspeaker would explode. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Dumb. Oh no, don't worry, lady. I'll get you out of there.
Huh? I'm not trapped anywhere. Oh, wait, I get it. This is one of Norville's pranks. Almost got me that time, Norville. Now, can I bring you to an authorized floor?
Bring me to the penthouse suite.
Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
Alright. Everybody's here. Profit of Profitability Flyer. Flyer promoting a productotherapy seminar with renowned Profit of Profitability Jasmine Levia at her retreat in the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. Under her patented system, purge your body of nefarious humor, stopping you from unlocking your true productive potential.
Even the air in here feels too sweet. Almost sticky.
When it comes to on-the-go cleanliness, SAM units murder the competition.
Okay.
Do you think it's strange that I kinda miss Ada?
No, not at all. Oh, who's this? Oh, her.
You think they'll let us expense the booze?
Yeah.
This room ain't so bad. I could get used to this.
Ooh. Loose collection of photographs and papers. Examine the board more closely. Blank notebook, legs open, stack. Tends to write something, but never got started. Leave. Okay. So we tried. Okay, what's this? Everybody in here is so messy. Spatial acuity. What now? Spatial acuity sensor apparatus. Ooh. Early models include a speaker that would emit, look at that, at loud decibels. This feature has been disabled. Fantastic. Alright. Wow. Spectrum Brown. We already got a Spectrum Brown, but we can have more of it as a treat. Christ, this is a messy kitchen. Alright. What are you doing, Vicar?
Serials are used by the board to control what the colonists think about reality. Quite a powerful thing.
Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Oh. This is all her shit. They gave us her room? Why are there two wigs? Two wigs. R. Bellamy. Yeah, her name is Ruth Bellamy, isn't it? Okay. It's like R. Bellamy. I had to think for a minute. LG Logger. Looks like I tossed the freaking room. Okay. Well, let's go for it.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
You mean Ruth Bellamy. Halcyon Helen was just a character.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character. She was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand why that worries me.
Just turn this into an ad, Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. It's heart-stoppingly good.
Stop. Please warn me before you provide me with unsolicited ideas. There are waivers you need to sign. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
Dumb. There was definitely a body. Also, I think I stepped in some purple.
Ah, I see. That's truly special. I'm going to have a word with Maria about your qualifications. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
Just go give him a blowjob. He'll soften up. So he locks his doors the minute an investigator arrives? That's not suspicious at all.
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Okay. I'll be back. Alright.
there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
I didn't even know they made a hotel rooms that large. It was great.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
I like to visit the VIP guest floor.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. What authorized floor can I bring you to?
Exit the Grand Colonial. Alright. Okay. If it's brown, drink it down. No thank you. Okay. That's 3 different kinds of smoke. Different colors of smoke, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a bottling plant. Pool Plaza Discovery.
Oof, is that woolly cow shit? Did a woolly cow drown in here?
Who are you?
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss. What can I do for you?
Why does the pool look all green?
Space me if I knew. I got here for my shift this morning and found it this way. They can't yell at me for this one, which is good, because a lot of folks seem upset by it.
Alright, so what is Slug going to do about it? I wanted to swim.
Sorry, Inspector, but our hands are a little tied at present. Our normal cleaner's off-site, and what with the murder and all, there's no telling when we'll be able to go get him. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping.
Face down in his own spit?
Look, I call it how I see it. They found the poor slackwit alongside syringes enough to put down a herd of mantisaurs. His family will have to be fined. Rizzo should have been more careful about who they hired. They're lucky nothing got permanently damaged.
Something about this sounds off kilter. I'd like to take a look around.
Alright. You may want to visit the Sun Parlor. That's where that Rizzo's fool mixed the chemicals he used. Oh, and you could talk to Lily, my boss. She probably has some great advice. I saw her walk toward the bridge to the Purpleberry Orchards earlier. Reckon she's still there. Now, anything else I can do for you?
I'll be on my way. Sprats died. Gross. Journal. Pool where horror dwelt. Alright, let's go over to the Sun Parlor. Ooh, what's this over here?
A sudden death knockout court? Surprised the Byzantines fancy this. We played it on a rudimentary court in prison. Sudden death being more literal than euphemistic.
No, Miss Vargas. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here. Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
Pool guard told me to talk to you, said you'd have some advice.
Oh, thank the law you're here about the pool. That crucial thing that isn't my job to fix, and that, as such, I don't care about. If you want advice, here it is. Don't talk to that imbecile ever again. Even by my crew's standards, he's duller than a telescoping staff. And he's not even one of my worst problems. I've got landing pad lockdowns, gate closures, angry guests, and now one of my crew is AWOL.
Is it Matthias?
I wish. Matthias is about as useful as a manta queen in a Saltuna cannery. Wouldn't give a damn if he were lost. Frankly, he'd be doing me a favor.
Missing person? I'm actually an inspector. Could look into that for you.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
I'll look into it. What do I need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
Okay. I'll get on that. Okay, we got another sit. Alright. I think those are the orchards. Yeah, okay. Yeah, those are the orchards. Okay, we're gonna go.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel
What's
and
this up
sweet
here?
nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
Automechanical deck discovered. A gardener. Okay. Okay. Run. So let's go. Let's go over to this thingy over here. Slug marksman. Why aren't these beasts?
They brought Raptidons here too. I appreciate the effort to make me feel at home. These top rungers are fucking stupid.
Alright, and this is wilderness exploitation. I don't think we can get in there yet. Nope. Okay.
Whew! Thanks for the help back there. I've actually never fired a gun before. Is this ringing in your ears normal?
Yes. Yep, you get used to it.
That's more than a little disconcerting, since I maxed out my medical allotment this month. That's what I call my booze fund. Still, I had to be alive to be able to go deaf later. I'm not sure if I actually hit any shots. If you hadn't intervened, it could have been bleak.
Seems like it'd be slug's job to keep a horde of Raptidons from getting this far.
I'm just as confused as you are. Someone should have been on shift to see them coming. Ms. Vargas would probably have a better idea of what happened. She's stationed at the luxury pad.
Take care. Deal with it later. Sun parlor. Seems Rizzo sent me with straightforward tasks. Slug has an automatic mixer for their pool cleaner. If it's automatic, one would think it wouldn't need to be manually cycled, but I suppose I think it works at all. Then use the console to create compound once you have that. Sorry, I'm not exactly building a terraformer here, but any opportunities to meet me at the hotel? I have a business opportunity. Ooh. I have a business opportunity. Alright. Business opportunity on the balcony. There are the pool filters. If I recall correctly, this business opportunity is evil. Though I might be misremembering. Let's find out.
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means?
What do you think it means?
Might mean that you can be trusted. Might not. Guess we'll see.
Why go after a hotel pool? Not exactly the most high-profile target.
Maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's choice. But you're right. It ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you an average contractor.
Understood, I'm in.
That's great to hear. Or grand, as the Byzantines are so fond of saying. Not that I ain't one. There's a chemical mixing machine in the greenhouse that has more than a few volatile chemicals. Mix them and render that pool unusable. Anything that ain't a cleaner should do. Dump the mix into the pool, then find somebody in Slug and tell them you did it for Rizzo's. That'll get those damn bastards into some red water.
I'm confused about the timescale here. Did Rizzo's ruin the pool, or was that you?
This here's a messy business, friend. And when it comes to messy businesses, the rule's always the same. Don't get too curious, whether it's about Saltuna additives or espionage. Spacer's choice didn't ruin anything. Rizzo's did. And ain't that a coincidence? But it's also gonna be Rizzo's that permanently puts that pool out of commission.
Alright, I'm off.
Dandy. Come on back once you've done your deed.
Crap. I'll... Examine a medical contraption for propagating chemicals inserted to the... Someone has scratched a sentence onto the filter's plating. Irion was here. Irion?
Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright.
Back off!
Whoop. Alright. So what do I want to do? Do I want to wreck the pool? Well, of course, be an espionage. That's evil, right? We're doing dumb and evil.
Anyone else want to camp out in that hunting reserve instead of staying in the penthouse? No? Just me? Alright.
Yeah. Just you, Nyoka. Oh, can I use this? Oh, can I use this?
It really is stunning. I told you, didn't I? The view's fit to stop one's heart. Really, considering the circumstances.
Alright. Alright. Is there anything I can scan in here? No. Blue watercoloring, hydrogenated defoamer. Okay, blue watercoloring plus chlorosol plus defoamer. So we need muriatic acid and brominating oxalator. So we need 2 and 3 and 4. 2. And 3. And unknown compound. Anything interesting? Nope. Okay. Run, run, run. Run, 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 run. Hi, Gardner. Run, 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 run. Do, 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 do. Alright.
You know, I don't remember the pool making those sizzling noises before. Something happened?
I mix the wrong stuff on purpose, I might add. Did I mention I work for Rizzo's?
You what? Why would Rizzo's do something like that?
Should have charged us less for renting out the ballroom.
Well, if you think the admin ain't gonna hear about what Rizzo's did here, you better think again. You'll rue the day you ruin my pool. I swear it.
Okay. Inventory, or now character, reputation. 2%, yeah. You're neutral this far. Doesn't matter. When I start talking to Cedric, you know. Cedric's very charming. He's one of those charming bastards, and he's great fun. So. Alright.
Pool's nothing but an acrid mess of concrete, I hear. Hope I'll hear the sound of Rizzo's heads hitting the floor next.
Oh, usually when I wreck something, I'm the one who gets in trouble. Feels good.
Glad you got something out of it. All I ever feel is a dull ache in my chest. Here's your pay. Spacer's Choice thanks you for your contributions to future profits.
Woo! The pool where horror dwelt. Alright, so now we are going to... we can't get into there yet. So we're just gonna do that one. Although, we have to wait for us to have a reason in the main quest to go to the wilderness retreat.
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
It's Rizzo's. Dun, dun, dun. Oh wait, I should swap that out because I think the one with the lightning might not actually be counting towards that achievement. Alright.
Will be over quickly.
Alright, come on. Shit, here we go. Suffers from halitosis. Great.
That's the last.
Reject. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Oh, dead sprat. Okay, for some reason, Marauders took over the little station because the Marauders are jackasses. I guess. Where's the stairs down? Do I have to jump down? Stairs over here. No, I do not have to jump down. I just gotta go down.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's Corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
Search his pockets. You find 3 bits and a half-eaten Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. At least he left his world happy. Search his pockets.
Security Officer Danvers, nightly report number 27. No sign of trouble, but I'm on the lookout. If it's out there, I'll find it. Wait, I think I see someone. Approaching now. Excuse me, sir or madam. I require your participation in my nightly security report.
Okay. So much for pathos. Ooh.
Nice.
Yes, very nice. How do I get back up? Ah. Stairs. What else? What else? Ooh, a workbench. Bit of cartridge, bolter pistol, plasma rifle. That. In the bin. Come on, loot.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This guard also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with Marauders.
Okay, conclude. I don't get to search this one's pockets, unfortunately. Ah! Didn't even see that. Excuse me. Yes. Ooh, what's this? Complex maintenance. Oh, okay. Maintenance logs. Okay, the coolant's getting fucky. Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Where? Is it in here?
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Law, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
Come on to play. Okay. Where? Not the toilet. Okay. So it's just not in here. Oh well. Come back to play. Okay, where is it? Come on. No. Ah, for fuck's sakes, come on. Come on. Is it up here? How do I get up here? Okay.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Ah, this is a pain in the ass. Where is it? Gotta be in here.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Okay, you know what? Fuck this. If I can't find it, well, there's no point. Alright. Let's do the orchards. Here we go.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's Rizzo's! Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer! Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
No one can give you value. It is yours intrinsically. You just need notice it. But you seem happy regardless.
I sure am! Good lamps you got on you to take notice.
Squint at the thing on her neck. Nah, let's just pretend this is normal.
Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price.
Halcyon Helen was in the orchards before she died. Have you seen her?
No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just one. Laws, not just affable, but virile, too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Bertie's single. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation the next time he comes by.
Teeth. On your first date, you should take him to see a Halcyon Helen movie.
Hey, that's a swell idea. Terror on Monarch was so romantic. Thanks for the suggestion. Sadness is a big old waste of time. Besides, the sooner I start courting him, the sooner we can both be happy.
Anything you can tell me about the orchards?
I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchards are the source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh goods throughout all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio-guided as a special bonus feature.
I might be interested in hearing more about your tours.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is so rich with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge.
Rizzo's really pushes the hard sell, huh?
Huh? Oh, no. Rizzo's doesn't make me recommend the tour. Helping customers just makes me even happier than I already am. And that's saying a lot. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers.
This doesn't feel right, Cap. She's on something.
I'm not quite sure what you mean. There's really nothing better than feeling a euphoric sense of happiness and self-contentment. Now, I'd be pleased as punch to sell you a tour ticket.
What are my options?
We have 3 tour options. Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Petting Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novelty Purpleberry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is audio-guided in addition to being self-guided.
Alright, I'll buy a ticket.
Which kind would you like?
I'd like the golden ticket.
You're in luck. We have 1 left. Normally they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound?
Pay 90 bits, I'll take it.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Show me what you have to sell. Red, Purpleberry, rum something.
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing, too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them. Our products are just that good.
Okay. Oh, it's Rizzo's. And, do we have, yeah, we got 2 here. How about this one? Alright, go there. And there. Rum something. Okay, so. Oop. Okay. Overseeing orchardists. Office.
Maybe I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Okay.
Sorry, can't talk. We're busy having a very tedious conversation.
And if sabotaging the orchards weren't enough, you had to make it personal. You really had to bust my Insta coffee maker too? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who is this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? Back up for a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this lass.
I'm a lass.
I think it's mightily more likely that she's under your payroll. You'd have burned down what you haven't already.
things do have a tendency to break around me, but I don't know about sabotage.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. Anyway, sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway, and I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are trying to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's different from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you?
Had you seen Halcyon Helen at all prior to her death?
Yeah, I saw her. Tried to flag her down for an autograph, but to no avail. Ran right by me. No idea where she was heading. Seemed like she had a lot on her mind.
You seem like the man to ask about the orchards.
Whether or not I like it, yes, that's right.
I overheard you complaining about quotas.
Yeah. Quotas are higher than ever because of the upcoming release of Spectrum Brown, but we haven't been hitting them. Frankly, it's ridiculous. Our workers are all about 30% more productive than usual. They keep getting injured, which is setting us behind. I blame the treatment Rizzo's keeps making them get.
What? Rizzo's is making his workers get some kind of treatment?
Look, they don't tell me the specifics. All I know is that the workers leave their typical morose selves and come back more chipper than an automechanical woodcarver. Look at Jacob, our groundskeeper, if you ain't met him. If he were any less personable before, I'd have had him replaced with a trained canid. Now he's all smiles.
What sort of accidents have been happening?
It's like the workers all forgot their 10-minute workplace safety seminars. And that's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts. And yet, I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a mosquito hive. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased.
Never mind.
Okay, then.
I overheard you mention sabotage.
Yeah. Just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operations until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped where Rizzo's was short on our payments months before the new unveiling.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying until they come clean.
What kind of sabotage has there been?
Oh, you know, nothing particularly troublesome. Just rogue exterminator mechanicals, opening fire on anything that twitches within 300 yards of them. We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably just shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backup systems?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
You mentioned an increase in worker accidents?
Yeah, it was what I mentioned earlier. I swear, if I didn't know better, I'd think our workers were getting hurt on purpose.
Ooh, I can figure out what's really going on.
Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, lapdog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be disappointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Who else?
Whew. That
After Emerald Vale, Amber Heights, and Bayside Terrace, I was expecting Purpleberry Orchards to be another flowery name for a shithole. But this is nice.
Okay. Hold on. Alright.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes previously analyzed in the Grand Ballroom. There is a 110% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Examine the footprint depth and spacing. The spacing between each footstep is short and the imprint in the dirt deep, as if determined to appear that Helen was in a hurry.
Have you found something, Captain?
I can deduce that Helen had sat tuna for breakfast last week. Pretty obvious if you know what to look for.
And was her pursuer a one-armed philosophist malcontent with a penchant for Spacer's Chaw and a limp?
Alright.
I do believe. Well, sweet hello there, valued visitor. I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
You know, when your folks warn you your face will freeze like that, you aren't supposed to take it seriously.
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages all workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to please purchase one of our self-guided options if you're wishing to join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for an extra 35 bits a ticket.
Got a tour ticket already, but tell me more about the orchards.
An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack dab in the pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purpleberry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more. Of course, tours of any access level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our waspitos are quite territorial and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike.
Pollinization? Wasp-mosquitoes, huh?
Pollinization by killer waspitos, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. But don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all waspitos are biologically programmed to return to the hive, their holding pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle. So you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing.
Okay, are you the groundskeeper?
Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clogging last Sunday, I was but a lowly nanner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land.
You don't find it suspicious the last groundskeeper went missing. Okay, congratulations on the promotion.
Why, thank you, kind visitor. It rather did brighten my day.
Okay, enough about the orchards?
Gosh and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you. because that's what interests me, too.
Do you know if Halcyon Helen came through here?
Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR and DD labs. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling.
Helen was the spokeswoman for Spectrum's round ad campaign.
That's right. She was. She sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Seen any murder weapons lying around? Bottle poison, smoking laser pistol, bloodied blunt force object?
Can't say that I have. We use bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. Unless, that is, Miss Helen was also stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go.
I think I've heard enough, thanks.
Of course.
Are you okay? You seem excessively happy.
Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all of Eridanos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto.
That's not creepy at all.
I am so glad you agree. At Rizzo's, we encourage our employees to view customers in the same way they would a board-approved social acquaintance. Which means it is my pleasure to spend time with you even when I am not being paid to do so. Isn't that nice? I certainly think so. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tours we offer throughout the orchards. Seasonally available for purchase in the Nut Hut.
I'm on an investigation.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the Health Inspection Office, would you?
That's right. Inspector Ramos Palmer here to inspect the health and safety of your crops.
Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not like feeling cross. I warned the orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were always a reliable go-between, regarding inspections before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Ms. Inspector?
Whoever saying orchardist already told me all about Riz's relationship with Slug.
Did he now? That sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his disdain for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore. See, with our new morale-boosting medical treatments, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics.
What exactly is this medical treatment?
Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure.
Heard enough.
I do hope this pleasant conversation has...
Skip. Goodbye.
I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our pollinization hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
Alright.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
There we go.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Alright.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, here we go.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oh, something big mistake. I'm gonna show you happiness! I just want to be your friend! I just want to make you smile!
This reeks of unhappiness! Smile!
That's it? So happy. So happy.
Rizzo's would be remiss to fail to mention the Orchard Storage Warehouse. Without this impressive-looking building, there would simply be no orchards. Gaze in amazement at the impressive construction of the front door, the sleek roof and glittering piping, the lush walls keeping this gem hidden from the rest of the orchards. This warehouse is truly, truly a wonder. One can only guess at the secrets contained within.
Not really. Somebody's hiding in here. Okay. Theoretically, these are primals, and those primals theoretically proceed to beat him to death with his own rifle, then escape to the orchards. Obviously, I'm not worrying for the sake of worrying. Theoretically, Rizzo's may have tested some products on these products, and these products acquire a taste for Rizzo's booze that I know you have stocked in the orchards. Alright. Okay. Alright, so we gotta go around the edge, and then we can find these hypothetical primals. They're drunk. They are drunk primals.
Our skills are unrivaled.
So just drunk on purple berry punch. Fantastic. Okay. I've lost the trail of Halcyon Helen. Unlucky groundskeeper. Okay. Dissident Queen. Am I supposed to be reading that? I'm not reading all that. Don't make me read. I'm playing a video game. I don't like reading. And what's this? Worker Break Shack.
Happy customers are repeat customers.
A worm telling you to say that? Okay, nothing interesting over here. Nothing terribly interesting over here. Wait. Nanners. Fizzy tea. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I thought maybe that might be a new, Rizzo's vodka. Now, what is this? That's the R&D lab, I think. Oh, what's all this? Ooh. Fancy. Yeah, there we go. So many dead people in the supposed paradise. Oh.
You're back, Captain.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
There we go.
Giving me the then I just want to be
Huh? What?
I just want to be your friend.
Where's...
That's the last of
Parasite jelly. So that's what happens with the worms in their necks. It bursts out of them. And they die. Yeah, you can see all the little holes where it's coming out. All gooey.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Oop, didn't know me to hit that. Meant to do something. Come on. Oh, right here.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Okay. Okay, I just... Okay, got rid of the Automax. Don't have to worry about those.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
These fucking drunken apes. Wrong. There we go.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Alright.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay. What do I scan? Oh, analyze. Shaft of the tossball stick has been cracked, exceeding tossball regulation requirements. The end of the tossball stick is matted with Rizzo's dark matter chocolate.
Bits of wicker detected, embedded within the chunks of dark matter. Wicker is not a known ingredient of the dark matter product.
Okay. Examine the end of stick. looks. Maybe somebody used a tossball stick to completely obliterate a picnic basket. Maybe it's some kind of upper-class mating ritual.
The only members of a tossball team strong enough to crack a stick in two are the dedicated hackers, like Black Hole Birdie. Whatever Ms. Ruth Bellamy must have relayed to the tossball hacker during their picnic together instigated a furious increase in his usual strength threshold by 52%.
Let's not jump to conclusions. There are drunk primals stomping around. One of them could have broken it.
Yeah. RRDD Lab security access card. Take the access card. Vodka black. Spectrum red. Spectrum red. Spectrum red. Red shirt rockets. Nanner. Purple black. Purple bird wine. Hero bar. True uniform. Okay. Anything else? Y'all standing on anything? Okay, gotta go here. I haven't gone that direction. That's where the hedge maze is. Let's go investigate somewhere else. Just for funsies, because we're actually heading towards the 2-hour mark, which means it's gonna stop soon, so. Oh no. The last mosquito electrical fence is down. Oh no.
Waspitos. Even their hives look menacing.
Sealed. The hive. Ah.
Got a fight on our hands.
Oh. No.
That's the last of them.
Alright. Let's go pick a loot from the one I killed over here. Isn't there like something? I seem to recall there being something around here. Maybe I'm just misremembering. I think I'm misremembering. Okay. Well, I'll be back here soon enough. Whatever I'm supposed to do here, will... Oh.
Behold Rizzo's all-natural orchards, trademark. Unlike our competitors, who think they can do better than nature, we let nature take its course, only better. Instead of the lowly honeybee, at Rizzo's we have crossbred wasps and mosquitoes to create the all-natural Waspito, copyright. With their elongated proboscises and stingers, these hardy insects are capable of both pollinating our lovely fragrant fruit flowers, while at the same time defending them from any and all pests that might harm them in any way. It's an all-natural solution to an all-natural problem, and it's all Rizzo's.
Continue audio tour.
Do not pick any fruit in the orchards. Should you encounter a swarm of waspitos on your trip through the orchards, please refrain from defending yourself. Waspitos are expensive to breed and maintain, and any damage to the swarms will be billed directly to you, or to your next of kin as appropriate. If you are caught outside during a pollinization cycle, Rizzo's recommends entering the fetal position and or feigning death. Speaking of death, Rizzo's also recommends avoiding the electric containment field surrounding the hive. Waspitos are averse to the charge and will not come near the field, but most humans cannot sense changes in air current. Rizzo's assumes no responsibility for any visitor electrocutions.
Everyone all right?
He just zooms along. Jitterbug, jitterbug, jitterbug. Oh, okay, here's I somehow managed to completely miss this. There's another door. Run, 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 run. Anything else? Don't want to go over the edge, because that spells doom. Dun, 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 dun. Here's the stupid hedge maze. Exterminator Automech. Well, I recalled them. Alright. Whatever. Yeah, they're supposed to shoot anything, and they didn't shoot at me, so... Purpleberry Orchards. Here we go.
You think they'd complain if I blazed a few trails through these hedges?
Yes.
Welcome to the Rizzo's Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges tree barn. Grown on top of Industrial Sludge Pit 27C, these unusually tall purpleberry trees have grown lush, luxuriant foliage and are literally bursting with extra specially piquant purpleberries. As you wander through our winding maze, feel free to try a fresh purpleberry right from a branch. Maybe you'll discover our next new flavor. Limit 1 berry per customer. Do not try any purpleberries outside of the puzzle hedges.
Continue audio tour.
Some visitors have speculated as to the presence of a treasure at the end of the maze. While Rizzo's has placed nothing like this in the puzzle hedges, we still encourage you to explore to your heart's content. Should you experience dizziness, faintness, or simply get lost among the hedgerows during your exploration, please do not try to contact Rizzo's personnel. Simply shelter in place and rescue will arrive within 72 hours, guaranteed, excepting unplanned shutdowns and any other times deemed inconvenient by management.
I need to save the game. Save game. Samuel the Lawyer Hutz.
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour! You can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them.
So do you scream at every single person who approaches you, or am I special?
Don't play dumb with me. How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo's staff. Are you not with Rizzo's?
What made you think I was a worker? Couldn't I be another visitor to the orchards?
Between the lockdown and the fiasco at the Grand Colonial, there are more interesting places for the average colonist to be. Which leads me to believe you're no average colonist. Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching. I'm sure you have questions.
You said you work for Forest Mills?
I do indeed. Specifically, I'm their general counsel. Forest Mills, if you somehow don't know, owns Tile, Wentworth, Dock Rocket, and 24/7 Furniture. We're something of a big deal.
You said you're a lawyer? What are you doing all the way out here?
When the going gets tough, the lawyers start going. Some farther than others. I've been a junior lawyer for coming up on 20 years now. And quite frankly, I'm getting old. Hopefully, there will be enough legal kindling out here to fuel my firm for a while longer. And if I find that kindling, I stand to finally get my raise.
You mentioned working together?
I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum Original. My interest, however, lies with the associated promise. the chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen.
Perception. Helen's dead, but Rizzo's hasn't formally canceled the contest.
Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzo's can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case. All I need is a single piece of evidence. With the Spectrum original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzo's for all they're worth. That's where you come in.
Oh, I'm not sure I understand why you need my help. It's just a maze, isn't it?
Navigating the maze is normally no easy task. Rizzo's has no interest in giving their property, however old, away for free.
Getting lost and running into dead ends? We've had lots of practice.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're feeling confident, but this maze is deadly by design. And if that weren't enough, Zimmerman and Navarre don't want anyone sneaking away with their prize. The place is mined and rife with murderous mechanicals.
Okay, why does Forest Mills want to sue Rizzo's?
Technically, I sue not on behalf of Forest Mills, but for my own benefit. In arbitration, it might be difficult to argue that this contest is designed to slight Forest Mills. However, as it so happens, if my lawsuit takes a chunk out of their savings, then I can collect while also damaging their capital. It's a mutual win. I make millions, Rizzo's falls further from the board's good graces, and Forest Mills products look that much more valuable compared to Rizzo's trash.
Alright. Is anyone else trying to get the Spectrum original?
2 buffoons, but persistent buffoons. There's that woman from Glacial Age who has perhaps never had an original idea in her life and hopes to pass the original off as her own. Then there's Navarre, who is strange. I suggested I give her the original after my lawsuit if we worked together, but she wouldn't hear of it. It must be hers alone, it seems.
Alright, get your prize.
Excellent! I look forward to finally being able to focus solely on legal matters. Oh, and keep an eye out for competitors. Odds are they'll be looking out for the original as well.
Alright. Oh. Journal. Alright.
Easy does it.
Oh, okay, here we go.
My word, stranger, you sure gave me a fright. I thought you were one of those strange sorts heaving all over the place. Maybe they got a bad batch of purpleberry wine. Since you don't seem to be laughing maniacally or projectile vomiting, think you could do me a favor? I'm trying to come up with a new name for a Glacial Age product, but the creative side of things just isn't my area of expertise. Do you happen to have any ideas?
As it so happens, I freelance as a product design consultant. My advice isn't cheap.
Wow, a real consultant. And I had the good fortune for you to luck into me. I'd be delighted to pay you. So, the company I'm with is Glacial Age. Our products usually have a finer ring to them, and the product I'm trying to name is a vodka. Take your shot.
Good beer. Call it good beer.
You know the product isn't... Never mind. Maybe the higher-ups will be able to market it as a joke product.
What is it you're trying to find a name for, anyway?
Oh, nothing all that fantastical. Just a new product idea Glacial Age R&D is working on. An idea that has nothing to do with why I'm in the puzzle hedges. But as it so happens, I'm a little on the lost side, so thinking about it helps keep the panic at bay. If you find a map or a stepladder or something, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm beginning to fear coming here wasn't worth the trouble.
I'm going to take a wild guess, seeing how you're in this maze. You want to reach the center.
Close. I want what's in the center. You've heard of the competition, right? Whoever gets to the center gets a rare Rizzo's product and the chance to meet Halcyon Helen? My eyes on the rare Rizzo's product, namely the Spectrum Original, the first product Rizzo's ever made. I intend to reverse engineer it and make it Glacial Age's own.
I'd say that just reworking someone else's old idea is ridiculous and pointless, but that seems to be what passes for innovation these days.
Ooh, this is dandy. I was not expecting any feedback from field testing before I'd even created the product. I'll be sure to jot that down for future reference. All I need for my prototype is the original itself. Then I can start production.
You're not the only one seeking this product, right?
Reckon not. I've seen a couple of folks as out of place as, well, me. One's a lawyer. You can tell by the smell of cigarettes, booze, and tears. Must sense there's a lawsuit to be found with the original. On principle, I don't want him to get it. Also, ran into a woman with a funny look in her eye. Plain told me she wanted the prize so she could stick it on a shelf. Hell's the use in that. Shelf ain't gonna help nobody.
Isn't stealing the original Make Your Own project kind of dishonest?
Dishonest? I've only ever heard that word used in that arbitration serial Lawful Labelle. Rizzo steals, Spacer's Choice steals, Auntie Cleo steals. And so, if Rizzo's decides to release one of their original products for anyone to take, then it's Glacial Age's right to swoop in and be proactive.
How did you promise to give the original to someone else?
Looks like the others are getting a little more aggressive. I know it's asking a lot, but maybe you could find it for me instead? Help out a struggling R&D developer?
I'm not seeing why you want my help.
It's these damn puzzle hedges. I don't know what I look like, but I reckon it ain't like a scrapper. That place is fit to burst with mines and killer machines. No doubt the work of my rivals. Better no one can get to the original if they can't have it.
Good luck with that.
My, oh my. Wouldn't it be wonderful if a freelancer could help rescue me from my horrible plight?
Goodbye. Alright. So, she's one option, he's another. Let's go talk to the collector, and then we're gonna end the stream. Because it's over 2 hours. Okay, lawyer. Okay, here's the collector. Hi.
Greetings. Have you brought your auto-mechanical to the service technician lately?
Huh? I mean, it was on my list of things to do soon.
I'll bet. Judging by this exchange, I presume you are not the person I was waiting here to meet.
What the hell are you talking about? Why are you asking me about mechanicals?
Never used a cipher phrase before? Not sure if that makes you more or less trustworthy. Listen, I don't know you, so I'd rather keep my admissions to a minimum without the presence of legal counsel. I was waiting for someone to give me information about these hedges. That's as much as you need to know.
And much, much more than we wanted to.
I take offense to that. I think.
Fine, then you can keep your secrets.
Gladly.
Alright, goodbye. I'll talk to her again later. Let's save the game. Resume. Okay, gonna end it here. Next time we do the puzzle mage and we progress with the main plot. Cause we're gonna, the RD&D is like, you know, it's like Cascadia where we went down into the Rizzo's factory. It doesn't take too long, I don't think. And then after that, whatever we find down there, which I actually don't remember, we end up talking to the board guy, Ludovico, and he gives us entry to the wildlife refuge, I think, after that. So we'll have a new area open up. They are trying to, rather than just let us go run around and figure things out quickly or jump past it, they do kind of funnel you. It's a lot more linear this time. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.